Throughout history, many princesses have come and gone, but one name remains etched in the hearts of millions, even 3 decades after her passing. Princess Diana. Her life was nothing short of a cinematic drama. On one side, there was the dazzling glamour of the royal palace, and on the other, a deep, haunting silence in her eyes. Today, in this video, we will turn the pages of Diana's life that the world tried to keep hidden. Her journey, the mystery of her death, and the truth that perhaps remains buried to this day. Diana Frances Spencer. She was born into a family that had been linked to the royalty for centuries. However, from a very young age, she witnessed the breaking of bonds. Her parents' divorce was a deep trauma for her. She always dreamed of a family where love was the only language. Then came the year 1981. 1981. A 19-year-old girl held the hand of Prince Charles. At that time, the world called it a fairy tale. Their wedding at St. Paul's Cathedral was watched by over 750 million people on television. But, did you know? On the very day of her wedding, Diana realized she was competing with someone else. That name was Camilla Parker Bowles. Behind the high walls of the palace, Diana began to feel suffocated. The relationship between Charles and Camilla became a heavy emotional burden for her. This was the reason she was gripped by bulimia and depression. She would cry for hours, but royal protocol did not allow her to speak her heart to the world. But Diana did not give up. She turned her pain into her strength. She broke royal traditions and started meeting common people. When the world was afraid to touch AIDS patients, Diana held their hands and gave them hope. She visited the homeless, sick children, and countries devastated by landmines. This was the reason she became the people's princess. But this was something the royal family did not appreciate. After the divorce, it seemed as though Diana had found a new destination. The year was 1997. 1997, the month of August. Diana and her friend Dodi Al-Fayed were in Paris. On the night of August 30th, as they left the Ritz Hotel, a swarm of paparazzi began to chase them. At 12:23 a.m., an explosion echoed in the Pont de l'Alma tunnel in Paris. Their Mercedes had crashed into a concrete pillar. Dodi and the driver, Henri Paul, died instantly. Diana was still alive, but her condition was extremely critical. For the next few hours, the entire world held its breath. At 4 in the morning, the news came from the hospital. Princess Diana was gone. The world plunged into mourning, but one question remained. Was it really just an accident? After her death, many questions arose. First, why did the driver, Henri Paul, have so much alcohol in his system? Second, where did that white Fiat Uno go, which reportedly clipped the Mercedes? And the biggest question, why did Diana write a letter months before her death, claiming that Charles wanted to stage a car accident? Dodi's father, Mohammed Al-Fayed, alleged that it was a conspiracy by MI6 and the British royal family. He claimed Diana was pregnant and was going to marry a Muslim man, which the palace could not accept. However, after the long investigation of Operation Paget, it was officially declared an accident. But even today, when people pass through that tunnel, they feel the truth might be something else. Diana once said she wanted to be the queen of people's hearts. And today, many years after her death, she remains alive in our hearts. Her her sons, William and Harry, continue her legacy. Princess Diana, a personality that neither time could erase nor death could silence.